Okay, so PDF annotator I just mentioned in the previous talk to use it for the writing portion in during the synchronous sessions. In the last workshop which happened on 8 December also I explained this tool. The good part which I really like about this tool is it creates my presentation very quickly. It doesn't take too much time. I can take a clippings from wherever I want, and I can create my slides, even assignments, even the material for the students very quickly using PDF annotator. So PDF annotator, the features are in this. If you go to the edit, you will see document, insert document. So insert document is something like you can insert a page or insert a document. So page, if you go, you can insert a page. So you can keep increasing your document, and you can keep writing. You don't have to, and everything will be saved. So that I inserted a page, and notice when I inserted the page, it was the previous. So if I insert the append the page, then it's the next page. But insert the page will be the previous page. So anyways, so that this way we can have one document. So suppose writing over here, and then space is gone, and then we have to write next. So we go to this page, append page again, and then next page we write something else. So basically we can keep making one document of our lecture notes. We don't have to scan it or things like that. So one document will be created. Another thing is, suppose you have 2 days, you have a file and you want to break a file into 2 parts. So then you can again go to this, and you can extract. Let me go back to this one. Extract pages. So you can extract the pages and you can create another document out of one document. I mean, these are the functionalities of PDF, normal PDF also. But one thing which I really like about this is, suppose I have an image. So let me take an image from somewhere. So say I just take I cut this, I take this image, copy, and I paste this image again somewhere here. So like this I can so now if I want to write on this image, you will notice, suppose I have written something like 52, I change my mode to pen, 52, and 52 is wrong, and I go back and I start erasing this, my whole image will go away. But if I paste the image and I go to edit and melt all annotations, and then I write 52 and 52 is not correct, then I go back to eraser and I erase 52, image is not gone. So this is something like when you are presenting a lecture and you have taken a clip of the book and a diagram and you have pasted that diagram, and you are making annotations in that diagram, then you can melt the annotations using edit tool, and you can write whatever you want and you can erase it over it. So you can create the notes like that. Another thing is, suppose there is a formula which is occurring every time when you are explaining a concept. So what you can do is, you can go to this camera type snapshot, and you can capture that formula, copy to the clipboard, go to the next page when you are explaining it, and you paste it again, and it will be pasted. So you don't have to keep writing the formulas or the expressions or the diagrams again and again. You can copy those diagrams and you can paste it on the next page using the snapshot here in the PDF annotator. So if you want to do something like um, some square or rectangle or a diagram, so you can use you can highlight equations which you want to by uh, putting a border over it, and that's possible. You can straight line is always in the mathematics difficult to draw, so we can draw excesses, and then we can explain. So say this is a vector, and something is happening here. What is happening? So like this, we can write using this. We can use this tool. So what else is important in this is you can delete the pages, you can insert pages, append pages. So yeah, this you can explore. But one thing last I want to say is, as you notice that when you will install this PDF annotator, your cursor will not look like this arrow, which is looking here. It will be a dot. And when you will be making a presentation, students will not able to see where you are pointing in the presentation. So they will say it's very tiny, we cannot see. So I think you should go to tools, and you can make the pen. It's in the one second. This feature is in the settings. Yes, in the settings you can go to the cursor and you can display the default cursor instead of the tip of the pen. So this is kind of minor thing, but it's very important, because the students who will be seeing your presentation will not see your cursor, where your cursor is. So you can enable the cursor thing in this. So this is kind of very important, I found when I was teaching last time. It was very, so for example, if I do the suppose if I change it for a moment and I apply it and say okay, can you see where I am writing? Can you see my cursor? Can you see my cursor now? So you are presenting it, but you won't able to see the cursor, right? So you won't able to see the cursor. So it's important that we change the cursor to the, it's small thing but has huge effect. Now it's much better. So so like this, we can use PDF annotator. You can erase the content, and you can explain using Wacom tablet your synchronous lectures using this tool. So any question in the PDF annotator?
Is it available free, or we have to buy this software, PDF annotators? Vanna?
PDF annotator, Dr. Deepak ji, it's free for 30 days, first 30 days. But then you have to buy a purchase a license. So its subscription comes like 30 days, it's free, but then license will expire and you have to purchase a license. But one thing is also problematic is in the 30 days, whenever you are writing it, it will say from the trial version of PDF on the top. So trial version is there for 30 days only. So this may be, as Professor Chaudhary just now mentioned, this software we can
we can explore how to purchase and to procure, and then we'll again come back whether it is possible from the institute and to provide this PDF annotator to the faculty.
Yeah, whether it will be possible from institute to provide this to the faculty.
Okay, what is the cost of like yearly subscription for this?
$69.
Okay, yearly, na? This is yearly.
Yes.
No, this is one time. This is a one-time cost, I think. Let me just check.
Actually, I purchased it 2 years back, but it doesn't say that your license has expired, so it's It's working to now also. So it has been 2 years and I purchased it for $69.
So I think it is perpetual license then. It is a perpetual license, isn't it?
Yeah, perpetual license.
Perpetual license. Okay.
So the same version can be used for years and years if your system supports.
If
You
it-
cannot, if you want to upgrade, you have to pay again.
And is it available for Mac?
No.
No. So I use external which is available for Windows, Mac as well as Linux, which is free actually. So has the similar features, almost similar features. So that is also included in the document, I think. The name of the software is already included in the SOP.
What
So
is-
it is external plus? I'm writing into the chat, so that we can check. So this external is having similar features,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
completely free, open source, and it works for Mac, Linux as well as the Windows. So it's native to Linux and Mac.
Yes, OneNote is free and OneNote works very well in the Windows machine. I agree with that. Just little bit like copying, pasting and those type of thing, but you can organize the lectures very well in the OneNote. That is there. So OneNote can be also used for writing.
Okay.
Okay. So
Next is Raj.
yes.
Okay. Now we move on to the next topic of the session, that sketchboard and use of phone camera for paper-based board work or lab demonstration. I request Dr. Rajalakshmi to start the presentation.